The week of his crucifixion, Jesus ended his public ministry teaching in the temple. He then prepared to eat the Passover meal with his 12 disciples, where he would comfort them concerning his coming death and pass to them the responsibility for taking his message throughout the world. Meanwhile, the scribes and Pharisees held another council and determined to take him privately. Confronting him publicly had not worked, because never man spake like this man. So they began to seek opportunity to take him secretly and kill him. Jesus chose an upper room to eat the Passover with his disciples, and during the meal, Judas Iscariot slipped out, went to the high priest, and covenanted to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. He then began to seek an opportunity to do so. Meanwhile, Jesus and the 11 disciples lingered in the upper room as Jesus prepared them for what was about to happen and for the responsibility they would bear after that. He first began to focus on the need for humility and a servant's heart. He washed their feet. And he said in John chapter 13 and verse 13, "You call me Master and Lord, and you say, well, for so I am. If I, then your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done unto you," or to you. This lesson taught not only humility, but it taught security as believers. Peter objected to Jesus doing this, and he said, "Lord, you're not going to wash my feet." And Jesus said, "If I don't wash your feet, then you have no part with me." Peter then said, "Well, Lord, wash me all over." And Jesus said, basically, if you've ever been washed one time, you don't need to be washed all over again. You just need your feet washed because you walk in a dirty world. He was teaching daily confession of sin. God's bathwater is 1 John 1:9. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Saved and secure for eternity, but if we want to walk with Him daily, we must have our feet washed daily in God's bathwater. Confession of sin.